Today we are going to play with
Shut up,
Kalia.
Wendy! You're not ready yet! You ruined last video!
And you punted horribly.
Yeah? And you don't have legs! Just shush! Today we're playing with Kalia, Zenith Seeker. This commander is bonkers. When she ATBs, we can dig 6 cards deep for a demon, a dragon, and an angel, and put them into our hand. So naturally, our deck is filled with dragons, demons...
And angels.
Seriously, Wendy? Just go to the games!
See, I'm smart.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back one more time. You know the deal, we play Historic Brawl, and today we are playing with Kalia, Zenith Seeker. Super fun, super strong commander in the Marduk colors, a commander for dragons, demons, and angels. So how can you not like Kalia? Yeah, very, very good, super strong. I don't play too often versus Kalia. I don't know if people don't know that she's in the format. Hello, opponent Bisnoch. Yeah. I don't know if people are not playing her because she's too strong, or maybe because they don't know that they can play with Kalia on Historic Brawl. I know that Kalia is super, super strong in Commander. We start with a Curse of Silence versus Ishin. Has to be one of the best plays in turn 1. Delaying Ishin is really, really important. We are playing with Heartless Act in hand, so that is very good to deal with maybe their hasty creature, Goro, well, haste enabler creature. And a really fun part is that Kalia will fill up our hand with the biggest, best cards and creatures in Magic. So yeah, opponent plays a Graveyard Trespasser. I don't really like that art from Graveyard Trespasser. Let's kill Goro now. And
Alert, Gabriel is recommending music.
The original art from the Graveyard Trespasser is so much better. Okay, Concealed Courtier is great because we can play this one untapped, but that makes us play Nadar. That does not give us the red mana for Kalia, but Nadar is very, very good. And we will go through the Lost Mine of Pendelver? Scry the mountain to the bottom. Nadar is also such a underestimated card. It's so good. But now opponent pacifisms the Nadar, and he's just a vegetable right there doing nothing. Okay, we can well, we can play Kalia, of course. Let's play our commander. So we will say 6 cards deep and pick, well, come on, just a demon. We can pick an angel, demon, and dragon, but we just see an embodiment of agony, so we will take some time, so our opponent thinks that we have a very difficult choice, but we actually have the one card to pick from. But we have kind of a haymakers in hand. Angels of Suffering, Angel, Baneslayer Angel, ooh, opponent with the Esper Sentinel. Little do they know that we don't play non-creatures. And I'm going to take this trade 1,000,000%, because anytime that we can recast Kalia is a good time for us. And Graveyard Trespasser is the most valuable creature. Is a more valuable creature for them in this situation than Kalia is for us. Wow. We're running like 41 lands. You just need to keep making your land drops with this deck. And we are doing that. And we can recast Kalia, or we can go with one of the big angels. I think I'm supposed to play Kalia and find even better or more action. Come on, we're playing Kalia. Let's see, goodies? Oh yeah, baby. Dragons and angels. So we pick a Lisa, and we also pick the Atsushi. Because, yeah, 2 angels and 1 dragon, so we pick the Atsushi. Wow, Kalia is so good. Kalia is so good. Wow, she's so good. An opponent stuck in 4 lands cannot cast Ishin because currently is under the Curse of Silence. So Ishin is there, but he's silenced. He can't speak. And I guess, I mean, no fear in blocking with Kalia, really. What's the downside? They kill her and we recast her later? Wow, look at this hand! Oh my god! And we play Lisa, that means that Now if our creatures die, they come back to our hand at the end of the turn. I don't really need to attack, because if they deal with Lisa and attacks us with Rahilda, they can find some of our good stuff, so no rush. No! Wow! Wow! Here we are back for more Kalia. Kalia, Angels, Demons and Dragons versus Elas Ilkor. Sacrifice Aristocrats. We go first. Hand looks actually really good. If we find our lands, this is really, really good. Alright, we can Thoughtseize them on turn 1, but we would have to take damage with Sulphurous Spring. I don't want to use the pathway, because that pathway we need it on white. So, no fear, taking the damage like a champion. We will take a Lightning Bolt to the face on turn 1. And we have a choice to make. Pouncer, Sorin, Blood, Hightower. I guess the most upside... We have a removal spell, so creatures, no. Soaring. We can play around the Sacrifice Innocent Blood by playing Seraph of the Scales, so we take Soaring.
Alert. Interesting comment from subscriber.
Because we would gladly sacrifice these, or... Ooh, new comments. Do you ever play Commander on MTGO? And I used to do it. I used to play a lot of Commander on MTGO. It was my primary way of playing Magic. I have like 8 or 9 different decks. Caveman Jacob with the cool question, and then I was kind of pushed into, or I became obsessed with Limited in Magic Arena and stopped playing Commander. Let's play Kalia here. The fact is that, to me, Magic Online for Commander went down as soon as they started, well, as soon as they started to not include all the cards in the client. Because right now you cannot access many of the cards that... What, we can pick so many things with Kalia, this is crazy! I mean, Shivan Devastator is better. And Faceless Agent as another creature, yeah. So I like to have my paper commanders being the same as my online commanders in MTGO. And at some point, some of the cards were not available in Magic Online. And that pissed me off, because I couldn't play what I wanted. And then Commander in general EDH has become a little bit too intense for it to be my primary way of playing Magic. Like, so many things, so much power nowadays in the format that, yeah, I enjoy 1v1 faster games, but still cool. I play EDH. I have like 16 paper Commander decks, and I like them very much. But yeah, last year I started playing a lot of Draft, and I became obsessed with Draft. Alright, we draw a Consuming Oni. We can kill the Elas Ilkor with a Molten Impact, and also Faceless Agent find another creature. Wow, this deck is pure gas. Pure gas. We find so much action. But I will play EDH in Magic Online eventually, and I have very good decks. And maybe we can start organizing some games between us. When I open the community, just as we get 500 subs, we can start doing those sort of things. So, Payman, thanks for the very good question. Opponent rafts the board, but we get 2 tokens in the air. So we are still doing fine. And you know what we can do? We can also play Kalia. But we can also attack with Odul Gold Dragon. Maybe we can pressure them. Consuming Oni. That's a very big... that's a very big old demon. But unless they have a Swords to Plowshares in their last unknown card, we will be fine. Adult Gold Dragon is a beater and just swings the game in our favor very, very fast. Bastion of Remembrance, that's not too good at this moment. Ooh, wow, this game! Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to play with Kalia versus Kodama of the West Tree. So, mono green trying to modify some creatures and a ramp in the process, but we are going first again. And with a hand that is really good because we have a removal on turn 2. And then good follow-ups in turn 3. Swarm Shambler. Already with a modified creature. So Heartless Act, not very good. It cannot kill creatures with counters, but we can kill the Shambler. They will get a token, but we get rid of the modified creature. So let's be efficient, because next turn we want to play one of the 3 drops. Little token is not very important unless they find a way to put a counter on that. Tenacious Pop, that's fine. We play the land, and now we decide. We put a blocker that will be super big because of the Memphis Enthusiasm. Mephit. And look at this Nadar. We will go through the Lost Mine. I don't think we need the Valkyrie. Look at that Nadar. 6-3 permanently. Baby. And here comes Kodama. But I don't think they have an attack. So that is good. Because we can use Heartless Act to not kill Kodama, but remove the counters. I believe right now it has just a 1-1 counter. And 2 trample counters? Or no, one. It has trample and whatever other thing. We attack nevertheless. If they want to trade for Kodama, that's fine. Oh, they don't. They take 6. Comfortably taking 6. So what do we follow it up with? Kalia? I guess so, right? Or not? No, maybe we pass and Heartless Act whatever other creature. Because we will trade Nadar with Kodama. Nightmare Shepherd is another good one if we trade with Kodama. Nightmare Shepherd brings back. But I don't want to use the treasure. I think I pass here. I pass holding up Heartless Act. I trade Kodama with my Nadar. But then I also have the possibility to kill any other creature that they could use to filter in. Alright. Maybe I take this one. Should I take this one? Nadar is so good. Do I take it? I mean, they would be just ramping for 1. Well, change of plans. I'm going to take 1 from Kodama. Not too scary there. If they play some sort of very good creature, we have Heartless Act before it has a counter. And they're going to put the counter there. So, you know what? We will kill the Tenacious Pop. Let's keep their modified creatures to a minimum. Dragon Skull Summit comes untapped. And now we can bring the Shepherd. Because that means that we can even attack with Nadar. And we have a safety valve in the Shepherd's trigger. Not that Nadar would come back as other thing that I 1-1, but still it would be triggering the venture into the dungeons. The opponent takes 1 turn to refuel their hand, but 1 turn is all we need when you have a hasty adult gold dragon in your hand. And wow, we are going to present them with a very difficult scenario. We can pressure their life totals so much. I think that we can also finish the dungeon with the Nadar and pump the team. Yeah, let's do it. Mono Green should have so much trouble dealing with this board. Attack with everything. Go through the last room. Pump the team. And you take 10 in the air. Boom. And even if they find something to do on this turn, Goldspawn Dragon will get the job done. Yes! Oh my god, Kalia is busted. This is such a good commander. We are going up against Hazoret the Fervent, Mono Red, and we are going first so much. So much. You can go to untap.gg to see that we had very nice results with this game, with very few games already. And yeah, we can start by Sacred Foundry tapped. We have the nice Sacred Foundry. Look at this land. How are we not winners in life? by playing this Sacred Foundry. And opponent starts with a Firebrand. So mono red aggro with Hazoret the Fervent. Takes me back to 2017 standard. Firebrand plus Hazoret. Wow, opponent is as aggro a player as you will see. But you see the cards that we have in hand, we can deal with that. And so long we keep finding our lands, we'll be fine. Kalia makes them have a pressures them into having a lightning bolt effect or a shock, because I'm going to block whatever they. Well, now I won't block because I won't be able to. But we're just taking 4 here, down to 19, and we can play Atsushi. So if they remove Atsushi, we can get the treasures and really go off. If they remove Kalia, then Atsushi is a very good blocker. Professional Face Breaker equips the Bone Splitter. And do you attack? They shouldn't. They won't. Alright. Wow, and even Lisa. This is so dirty. Well, we can ping everything for 1, deal with most of their board. I think that's a good play to make here. No, I shouldn't do it for 2, because then they pin Kalia with the Firebrand, and I shouldn't do it before combat, because that shrinks my team. So, attack just with Kalia, be extra precautious with Vigilance. And then what we are going to do is we're going to play Orcus for X equals 1, giving -1/-1 to the board. And in the process, killing most of their creatures. Opponent realizes that, will activate the Firebrand to deal 1 to the face. That makes sense. And yeah, this takes care of. Look at the quality of the cards that we have in hand. And this deck is a beater. This deck is a beater. I don't know. I don't play versus too many Kalias. Do you guys play versus Kalia oftenly? I don't see her in the queue, and I'm playing all sorts of decks every day, so I should know. I'm taking this double block. I don't care if they kill Kalia. Yeah. Like, we are going to cast Kalia again and find even better things to do. Opponent doesn't like it and scoops it up. Wow, I'm impressed by this deck. This will be our last round playing with Kalia. Mardu Dragons, Demons, Angels versus Izzet Zahili, and we are going first. We're so lucky. We're so lucky. Alright. You have to also consider that we have been on the play for, I believe, most, if not every game. So take that into consideration before thinking that this is better than any other thing. Alright, Isolated Chapel, Arcane Signet, accelerate our mana Zahili, so presumably this is Izzet's spells to also create little tokens. Opponent goes also with an Arcane Signet, but they are winning because their Arcane Signet is borderless. And our Arcane Signet is very, very ugly. But we will play a Seraph of the Scales. We won't give them the pleasure of washing away Kalia. Oh, but they have a Lightning Bolt. Joke's on you, opponent. I just wanted the 2 flyers. Yeah, Seraph of the Scales. Underestimated card. So, opponent representing counter magic. What do we do? We can play the Oni. See if this baits the counter spell. And then we can Kalia. And if they want to... Well, let's go first to attacks. Attack with the spirits. Fire Prophecy. Alright. Opponent uses a removal spell. So we make them have a 2-mana counter spell, play Kalia, and if they do, we can recast her again next turn. Alright, they do. Graveshifter is good because if they counter our next Kalia, we will leave her on the graveyard and we will get her back to our hand with Graveshifter. Temple. Alright, let's do what we said we were going to do. First, we scry. We don't need a burn spell. We can attack in the air. And then we can Kalia. See if they want to counter it again. Oh, Memory Deluge. Alright. Unless they find a Pact of Negation, we are good. Alright, resolves. What do we find? Just 2 angels. Well, we will take the Overseer. That was not very good. Mountain. And scoops it up. Wow! Another victory. This is the end of the video. Kali is a beast. Kali is a beast. We went 5-0. We went 5-0. So you can check that up in untap.gg. Link in the description. Subscribe to the channel.